Okay, so good afternoon again, everyone. My name is Folian Tate, and I am the Public Relations Officer here at the Caribbean Examinations Council, or as we like to say, CXC. So I'd like to thank Dr. Ali for getting the introductions going, in which case I am going to start by just saying briefly, today is an important milestone for both organizations. And as we gather to witness the finalization of this Memorandum of Understanding, or MOU, as a result of the diligent work of teams from both organizations, we stand poised today to establish a meaningful relationship, which will provide opportunities for qualified CXC candidates and also for CXC and St. John's University. So without further ado, I just want to give a brief introduction of Dr. Muller, the Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at St. John's, before I invite him to share his remarks.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We as an institution are extremely pleased to partner with the Caribbean Examination Council to support the academic and professional aspirations of Caribbean students. And, we do this by recognizing the students' hard work, which is important, their academic achievements, equally important, but also very important, the academic credentials from their home institution. And we promise that we will provide them with a wealth of opportunities to excel at our campus here in New York City and also beyond. And we truly look forward to welcoming students from the Caribbean to St. John's University, because we believe that having different perspectives, different experiences, really fosters an environment that reflects our values and dedication for educating the next generation of leaders who are prepared to contribute to the evolving global society, which is becoming more and more complex as we move forward. And I would also like to say that any productive partnership is only possible when good people work together. And that's clear from this emerging partnership. And I would like to thank Richard Rose and Michelle Narai Singh from the Caribbean Examination Council, and from St. John's, Amy Cario, Melissa Mirabella, and Christina Quattararo. And I really want to thank you all for making this happen, to bring us to this place today where we sit here together to sign an MOU. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Muller. I know we here at CXC are very pleased to have you guys on board with us. And next, I'm going to invite Dr. Ali to similarly say a few words. He's our Pro Registrar and Deputy CEO here at CXC. Dr. Ali.
Thank you very much, Folian, and thank you very much, Dr. Mueller, for your remarks. We really appreciate this partnership because we understand the value of partnerships as we engage with institutions of like to support Caribbean integration and development at all levels. So Dr. Simon Mueller, Provost, St. John's University, Christina Quattararo, Assistant Provost for Global Initiatives, Amy Carrillo, who is the Director of International Admissions, Melissa Mirabella, Associate Director of Transfer Admission and Advising, Mrs. Sharidas Landis, who we've met, our Director of Corporate Services here at CXE, Mr. Rodney Payne, Director for Technological Innovation here at CXE, Mr. Richard Rose, of course, no one stranger to any of you, who's our Corporate Marketing Manager at CXE. And you've met all the amazing people at CXE who are in our public relations and marketing teams. And of course, we have met all the amazing people who are connected to this admissions, the work of admissions, and of course, global initiatives. So we are indeed grateful to all of you for being here with us. So good afternoon, all of you who represent the university and also from the Caribbean Examinations Council. And you've joined us here both virtually and some of us are in physical spaces where we might be connected together. I'm pleased to have this opportunity at this time to establish a formal relationship with the Caribbean Examinations Council and a leading higher education institution. On this occasion, it is our newest partner, the new kid to the block, in our strategic arrangements, and that is with St. John's University. CXC's strategic plan focuses on ensuring that we become a digitally transformed enterprise that provides quality, relevant, and globally recognized educational services. As you would imagine, to be able to achieve global recognition requires global partnerships that facilitate that recognition process. So we understand that we cannot do this alone. And therefore, we've been actively pursuing regional and international stakeholders for some time who understand this impetus, this goal, this objective as we work together to share knowledge and experience that supports us in our endeavors. So we are therefore appreciative that an illustrious institution such as yours would have taken the initiative to work along with us as we partner together. Notwithstanding the foregoing, CXC is repositioning for greater regional and I dare say global strategic impact. This strategic repositioning approach brings new initiatives and new possibilities for CXC as we engage in our collaborations. And so I would like to signal to you that there are likely to be new models of how we will engage partners to include provision of services to them, including you, in the future. And more will be learned as we roll out some of these initiatives and endeavors as we progress. As CXC engages in global partnership arrangements, it is not only that we provide services to develop and strengthen us as an organization to support these partnerships, but it really also allows us to fulfill our mission as we approach human capital development in the Caribbean, and of course beyond. As one of the institutions within the Caribbean community, or CARICOM, any growth and success for CXC is a benefit to this region. So as we partner with you, this does not benefit the organization, but it benefits every citizen of the region. After conducting a review of CXC's CAPE courses, St. John's University obviously would have recognized the value in partnering with us and to recognize the various equivalencies, and so would have agreed to accept CXC's qualifications and syllabuses in relevant CAPE units as fulfilling partial credit requirements for matriculation to undergraduate courses of study at the university. And so for our candidates matriculating to international higher education institutions, this really means avoiding spending an entire year almost on material that you already know. And so we want to ensure that as we begin this process with you, the students who are beginning their higher education journey with your institution will be exposed to fresh ideas and not necessarily a repeat of what they've done before. So that keeps them always being developed and being at the cutting edge of what you offer in terms of your educational experiences. So we want to keep our stakeholders at the heart of what we do and therefore work with our partners collaboratively who can add value to the experience of all the students of the region. And that is why we're here, ladies and gentlemen, and for no other reason. I'd like to thank the team from St. John's University, all of you who are here and those behind the scenes, particularly Amy, who's your Director for International Admissions in the Office of International Admissions as well. We have Melissa Mirabella, Associate Dean for Transfer Admission and Advising, because they have been really dedicated to this endeavor. And they have worked closely with the team at CXC over the last several weeks and months in preparing for this endeavor. And so we thank you for what you've done. I also want to thank Mr. Richard Rose and some of the others you've mentioned we have here today from the CXC team, marketing and public relations teams who have been working behind the scenes to make this MOU a reality. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the CXC family. Thank you for being here with us. We really appreciate this opportunity to serve you. Thank you.
And thank you, Dr. Ali. As you mentioned, we are always seeking new opportunities to drive the organization forward, but also to serve our stakeholders. And I also want to acknowledge Dr. Wayne Wesley, our registrar and CEO, who joined us while Dr. Ali was sharing his thoughts with us. Now, we have reached the moment that we are all gathered here today for, and that is the signing of the MOU. So, gentlemen, Dr. Muller, Dr. Ali, if you would do us the honors of signing your MOUs and then raising your signed sheet so that we can have a photo opportunity. All right, we're good to go. Thank you very much, gentlemen. So we look forward to collaborations ahead and the exchange of information and technical skills. Now, to close today, I'm going to invite Mrs. Sherry Deslandis, Director of Corporate Services, to give some closing remarks.
I receive the doctorship. All right, so as today's signing ceremony comes to a close, I wish to thank all of our key stakeholders for their contributions. Partnerships such as these signing today of this Memorandum of Understanding with St. John's University makes it possible for CXC to support students on their educational journey, to build organizational capacity, and to achieve the vision and mission of both organizations. On behalf of CXC, the Council, the Executive Management Team, I would like to express my gratitude to Dr. Edward Ali, Pro-Registrar and Deputy CEO of CXC, and Dr. Simon Muller, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academics Affairs at St. John's University, for formalizing this MOU. Our partnership will assist so many of our Caribbean students to further their education, and it will also assist CXC through strategic collaboration and support from faculty members of St. John's University. I would also like to thank Amy Acario, Director of International Admissions, and Melissa Marabella, Associate Director in the Office of Transfer, Admission and Advising at St. John's University, for joining us today and for their work on bringing the Memorandum of Understanding to fruition. Ms. Dawn Grant, our Legal and Compliance Manager, Mr. Richard Rose, our Corporate Marketing Manager, and Mrs. Michelle Narasing, our Public Relations and Marketing Officer, as well as our Marketing and Communication team for organizing the signing ceremony for today. Finally, I would like to thank Ms. Folian Tate, our Public Relations Officer, for chairing this meeting today. And I also want to acknowledge Mr. Shamari Jones, who is also on the call. Thank you, and do have a wonderful day.
Thank you, Mrs. Deslandis, and thank you everyone for joining us here today.